The role of leadership. Leading by example, not by force. Sun Tzu wrote, "A leader leads by example, not by force." This is one of the most timeless principles of leadership. On the battlefield, armies fought not because they were forced, but because they were inspired. Soldiers followed generals who embodied discipline, courage, and vision. Those who ruled through fear and coercion often found their armies weak, unmotivated, or quick to collapse in crisis. In business today, this lesson remains critical. Leadership is not about titles, authority, or fear. It is about influence, trust, and example. Teams do not give their best effort because they are forced. They give it because they believe in their leader, their mission, and their company. Today, we will explore Sun Tzu's philosophy of leadership, the dangers of force-based management, and how leading by example creates sustainable success. The essence of leadership. Sun Tzu understood that leadership was not about command, it was about character. He believed that armies reflect their leaders. If a leader is disciplined, the army will be disciplined. If a leader is reckless, the army will suffer. In business, the same is true. Organizations mirror the behavior of their leaders. A leader who cuts corners will see employees do the same. A leader who demonstrates integrity, resilience, and accountability will inspire those qualities in others. Leadership, therefore, is less about giving orders and more about setting the standard. The limits of force. Sun Tzu warned against relying on force. In war, armies driven only by fear often collapsed when pressure rose. In business, force-based leadership, micromanagement, intimidation, or punishment produces compliance, but not commitment. Employees may follow orders, but they will not give creativity, initiative, or passion. Force suppresses innovation, breeds resentment, and drives talent away. Consider the difference between companies known for empowering culture, like Google or Netflix, and those infamous for toxic environments. The former attract and retain top talent, fostering innovation. The latter suffer from high turnover, disengagement, and stagnation. Force may achieve short-term obedience, but it cannot sustain long-term excellence. Leading by example. Sun Tzu's wisdom emphasizes modeling the behavior you expect from others. If you want discipline in your team, show discipline yourself. If you want innovation, demonstrate curiosity and openness to new ideas. If you want commitment, embody commitment. Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks, is a modern example. He often visited stores, spoke directly with baristas, and worked shifts alongside employees. By doing so, he showed that no role was beneath leadership. His example reinforced Starbucks' culture of respect and customer service. Leaders who roll up their sleeves and engage with their teams earn respect far more than those who issue commands from behind closed doors. The power of trust. Sun Tzu wrote, "Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look upon them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death." This captures the power of trust. In business, when employees feel valued and respected, they give loyalty in return. Trust builds resilience. It encourages risk-taking, creativity, and problem-solving. When leaders lead by example, demonstrating fairness, humility, and consistency, they create a culture where trust flourishes. Without trust, even the most talented team will falter. Inspiring through vision. Leadership is not only about example, but also about vision. Sun Tzu believed the general's role was to provide clarity and direction. In business, leaders must articulate a vision that inspires people beyond daily tasks. Steve Jobs was famous for this. He didn't just tell employees they were building computers. He told them they were changing the world. His vision inspired extraordinary commitment. Leading by example means not only behaving with integrity, but also embodying the vision of the company. When leaders live the mission, others follow. Emotional intelligence in leadership. Sun Tzu taught that the wise general balances firmness with compassion. Brutality destroys morale, while indulgence breeds disorder. The art lies in balance. In modern terms, this is emotional intelligence, the ability to understand, manage, and respond to emotions, both your own and others. Leaders with emotional intelligence listen actively, empathize with employees, and manage conflict constructively. They model calm under pressure, showing teams how to respond to challenges. This form of example is powerful. Teams often mirror the emotional tone set by their leaders. Case study: Satya Nadella at Microsoft. When Satya Nadella became CEO of Microsoft in 2014, the company was stagnating. Previous leadership had fostered internal rivalries and rigidity. Nadella shifted the culture by modeling humility and collaboration. He emphasized a learn-it-all mindset over a know-it-all one. By embodying curiosity and openness, he encouraged employees to adopt the same. Under his leadership, Microsoft revived innovation and grew into one of the most valuable companies in the world. This is Sun Tzu's wisdom in practice. Leading by example transforms entire organizations. Case study: Herb Kelleher at Southwest Airlines. Herb Kelleher, co-founder of Southwest Airlines, was known for his hands-on leadership. He worked alongside employees, joked with crews, and treated staff with respect. By modeling humility and enthusiasm, he created a culture of loyalty and service. Southwest became known not just for low prices, but for employee-driven customer service. The strength of its culture came directly from Kelleher's example. Practical applications of Sun Tzu's leadership wisdom. How can you, as a leader, embody this principle in your own work? 1. Model integrity. Demonstrate the values you want to see. Be transparent, honest, and fair. 2. Be visible. Engage with your team directly. Don't lead from a distance. 3rd. Share sacrifice. In tough times, share the burden. Leaders who cut their own pay or work alongside employees inspire loyalty. 4. Stay calm under pressure. Model resilience during crises. Your composure sets the emotional tone. 5. Celebrate effort. Recognize contributions. Publicly appreciate the behavior you want repeated. 6. Embody the vision. Don't just talk about mission, live it in your decisions and actions. The dangers of hypocrisy. Sun Tzu warned, when the general is weak and without authority, there will be disorder. In business, nothing destroys trust faster than hypocrisy. Leaders who preach one standard but practice another undermine morale. If a CEO demands long hours but leaves early, or insists on transparency while hiding information, employees quickly lose respect. Leading by example means consistency. Your actions must match your words. Leadership beyond authority. Sun Tzu's wisdom also reminds us that leadership is not confined to titles. Anyone can lead by example, whether managing a team of hundreds or working alongside peers. Influence is earned, not imposed. A junior employee who models discipline and positivity can inspire others more than a senior manager who rules by force. This democratization of leadership makes Sun Tzu's lesson timeless. Leading by example is a principle available to everyone. Sun Tzu's reminder echoes across centuries. A leader leads by example, not by force. In business, true leadership is not measured in orders given, but in trust earned. It is not about power over people, but power with people. Teams follow those they respect, not those they fear. As you lead in your own journey, whether a small project, a company, or an entire industry, remember that your greatest influence lies in the example you set. Discipline inspires discipline. Integrity inspires integrity. Courage inspires courage. The strongest leaders do not demand excellence, they embody it. And that is why, in the words of Sun Tzu, they lead not by force, but by example. I'll reveal another secret of Sun Tzu's philosophy. Please subscribe to get more useful advices from this channel.